Mary's courage is also seen in her acts of protection and defense of those she loves. When family members are in danger, when the household faces difficult decisions, or when someone's well-being is at stake, Mary steps forward without hesitation. Her actions are decisive and often require personal sacrifice, showing that true strength often involves putting others before oneself. She does not seek recognition for these deeds. They come from an innate sense of duty and moral courage. These moments illustrate that Mary's bravery is not just about facing the world. It is about standing up for the people who matter most, even in private moments. Mary demonstrates resilience and fortitude. Life at Downton Abbey is filled with losses, disappointments, and unexpected challenges, yet Mary meets them with a combination of grace and determination. She allows herself to feel, to mourn, and to struggle, but she never lets adversity define her. Each time she rises after a setback, she shows that true courage is the ability to continue, to adapt, and to face life with dignity, even when it is difficult. Ultimately, Lady Mary's moments of courage and strength define much of who she is. They remind us that true power is not about dominance or control, it is about perseverance, integrity, and compassion. Her bravery, whether displayed in public or in private, makes her an unforgettable character and a source of inspiration. Through her challenges, triumphs, and quiet determination, Mary shows us that strength is not only admirable, it is deeply human, layered with emotion, and capable of touching the hearts of those around her. Lady Mary Crawley is more than a character of beauty, elegance, and strength. She is a source of wisdom that resonates deeply with viewers. Her life at Downton Abbey is filled with challenges, triumphs, and heartbreaks. And through it all, Mary offers lessons that are subtle but profoundly inspiring. What makes her guidance so compelling is that it is never preachy or forced. It comes naturally from her experiences, choices, and the way she navigates a world filled with social pressures, family obligations, and personal desires. Watching Mary, we learn that wisdom often emerges not from perfection, but from the courage to face life honestly and thoughtfully. One of Mary's most inspiring lessons is the importance of resilience. Throughout Downton Abbey, she encounters losses, betrayals, and disappointments, yet she consistently rises above them with grace. She teaches us that setbacks are not the end. They are opportunities to grow, to adapt, and to emerge stronger. This resilience is evident not only in her public life, managing the estate and family affairs, but also in her private moments, her ability to endure grief, navigate complicated relationships, and maintain her dignity in difficult times. By observing Mary, we understand that true strength lies in the ability to recover from adversity while staying true to oneself. Another key lesson from Mary's life is the value of empathy and understanding. Despite her sharp wit and occasional sternness, Mary often sees beyond the surface to understand the emotions and needs of others. She guides her younger relatives, comforts friends in distress, and listens to the struggles of her staff. Wisdom lies in recognizing that leadership and compassion are inseparable, that to lead effectively, one must also care genuinely. This balance between intelligence and empathy makes her a role model for navigating relationships and responsibilities. With thoughtfulness and fairness, Mary also teaches us about the courage to embrace love and vulnerability. She demonstrates that opening your heart, even after experiencing loss or betrayal, is not a weakness, but an act of bravery. Her journey through love, heartbreak, and reconciliation shows that true happiness requires risk and trust. From her romantic relationships to her devotion as a mother, Mary's choices remind us that embracing emotional honesty enriches our lives and the lives of those around us. These moments of vulnerability, paired with her resilience, reveal the depth of her wisdom. Love requires courage. Courage requires heart. Another inspiring aspect of Mary's character is her ability to make difficult decisions with integrity. She often faces situations where there is no easy or perfect choice. Yet she approaches these challenges with careful thought, moral consideration, and a sense of responsibility. Whether it involves family matters, business affairs, or personal dilemmas. Mary shows that making principled decisions often requires sacrifice, patience, and unwavering focus. Her example teaches us that wisdom is not about always being right, but about acting with conscience, reflection, and the best intentions. Mary's life also illustrates the power of quiet influence. She does not always seek recognition or applause, but her actions leave a lasting impact on those around her. She shapes lives, nurtures relationships, and inspires loyalty and respect through her thoughtfulness, courage, and judgment. From her ability to guide her family through challenges to her subtle mentorship of younger relatives and staff, Mary demonstrates that true wisdom is often reflected in the positive influence one has on others, even when it goes unnoticed. Ultimately, Lady Mary's lessons and wisdom remind us that life is a balance of strength, compassion, resilience, and courage. She teaches us that it is okay to be imperfect, to face fear, and to experience heartbreak, as long as we continue to act with integrity and care. Her insights are timeless, showing that intelligence paired with empathy and strength paired with tenderness creates a life that is not only successful, but deeply meaningful. Mary's journey encourages us to navigate our own challenges with thoughtfulness, to lead with heart, and to embrace both our vulnerabilities and our victories. Lady Mary Crawley is a character of many layers strong, intelligent, witty, and sometimes reserved, but it is the heartwarming moments in her life that truly define her legacy. From her quiet acts of kindness to her profound love for family, her courage in the face of adversity, and the lessons she imparts through her actions, Mary leaves an impression that goes far beyond her elegant exterior. She is a woman who shows that strength and tenderness are not opposites, but parts of the same remarkable whole. These moments of warmth, love, compassion remind us why viewers have connected so deeply with her story for years. Throughout Downton Abbey, Mary teaches us that heartwarming moments are not always loud or dramatic. They are found in subtle gestures, a gentle word to a loved one, a thoughtful act of support, a quiet acknowledgement of someone's pain. These small but meaningful actions reveal the depth of her character and show that true kindness comes from understanding and empathy, rather than obligation or recognition. It is this quiet, authentic compassion that makes her so memorable and relatable. Even to modern audiences who may never face the rigid structures of early 20th century society, Mary's relationships, whether as a sister, a mother, a lover, or a friend, highlight the transformative power of love. She demonstrates that love is not only about grand romantic gestures, but about being present, showing care, and protecting the people you hold dear. Her love is steady, enduring, and deeply human, making her victories and tender moments all the more moving. Whether through laughter shared with her children, guidance offered to her cousins, or quiet support given to friends, Mary's love touches everyone around her and inspires the audience to reflect on their own relationships. Her courage and resilience further solidify her legacy. Life at Downton Abbey is filled with trials, loss, heartbreak, societal expectations, and personal challenges, but Mary navigates them all with dignity and wisdom. She shows us that true strength is not about being invulnerable. It is about facing difficulties with grace, learning from them, and using that experience to uplift oneself and others. Her ability to stand firm, act with integrity, and protect the people she cares for creates a lasting impression that blends power with empathy, perhaps. What makes Mary's legacy most enduring is her ability to teach through example. She doesn't need to preach lessons or demand admiration. Her life itself is a demonstration of compassion, resilience, love, and wisdom. Every heartwarming moment she experiences and every act of kindness she performs leaves a subtle but lasting mark on those around her and on viewers who have followed her journey. It is this combination of humanity and elegance that continues to resonate, reminding us that even those who seem the most formidable can have hearts full of warmth and love. In the end, Lady Mary Crawley's story is a testament to the enduring power of heart, courage, and compassion. Her most heartwarming moments, whether shared with family, friends, or quietly expressed in private, remind us that true strength lies in caring for others, in embracing both vulnerability and joy, and in finding meaning in love and human connection. She leaves a legacy that is not only iconic in the world of Downton Abbey, but also deeply inspiring for anyone who values kindness, resilience, and the beauty of human emotion. As we reflect on Mary's journey, we are reminded that the heartwarming moments often leave the biggest impact. These moments define her as much as her elegance and wit do, proving that beneath every composed and brilliant exterior can lie a heart capable of immense love, compassion, and wisdom. Lady Mary Crawley's legacy is timeless, and her heartwarming moments will continue to inspire and move audiences for generations to come. One of the most striking aspects of Mary's vulnerability is how it often emerges during times of personal loss or hardship. When she faces grief, whether from family struggles, romantic heartbreaks, or the weight of responsibility, her emotions surface in subtle but powerful ways. A lingering look, a quiet tear, or a brief pause in conversation, these small moments reveal the depth of her inner life. For example, when Mary mourns Sybil or reflects on the challenges of raising her child, we see her strength and fragility coexist. She may not cry openly in front of the household, but her vulnerability is palpable to the audience, allowing us to witness the true emotional layers beneath her composed exterior. Mary's vulnerability is also closely tied to the pressures she faces as a woman of her era, living in a world where expectations are rigid and appearances are everything. She carries the weight of societal scrutiny while trying to maintain her independence. These pressures force her to hide her insecurities, but they also make the moments when she lets her emotions show all the more impactful. Whether confiding in someone she trusts or quietly acknowledging her fears in solitude, Mary's openness during these rare moments makes her relatable. It reminds us that even those who seem untouchable struggle with doubts, and it is her courage to face these moments that makes her extraordinary. Romantic relationships often bring out Mary's vulnerability in ways that are tender and poignant. Love for her is not always easy. She experiences jealousy, heartbreak, and longing. When she allows herself to be open with a partner or shows fear of loss, we see a side of Mary that is fragile yet brave. It is a delicate balance. She does not abandon her dignity, but she reveals enough emotion to remind us that her strength does not mean invulnerability. Honesty, even in private moments, endears her to us as viewers and adds nuance to her character. Another aspect of Mary's vulnerability is her internal struggles with identity and self-worth. While she projects confidence, there are moments when she questions herself or worries about her role in the family and society. These introspective moments allow the audience to see her humanity. They are often quiet, perhaps a reflective gaze out the window, or a thoughtful pause in a conversation, but they communicate volumes. Her ability to process and endure these feelings, while still acting with dignity and compassion, demonstrates her inner resilience. Mary's moments of vulnerability are also connected to her capacity for empathy. Experiencing her own pain allows her to understand the struggles of others more deeply. When she sees someone else suffering, she often responds with insight and compassion, knowing firsthand the weight of emotional hardship. This makes her kindness and support more genuine, as it is rooted in lived experience. It is in these vulnerable moments that Mary's strength becomes multidimensional. Show is not only formidable, but also profoundly human. Ultimately, Lady Mary's vulnerability is what makes her character unforgettable. It shows us that true strength is not the absence of fear or sorrow, but the courage to face them with grace. These moments allow us to connect with Mary on a deeply personal level, seeing her not just as a noble figure of Downton Abbey, but as a real woman with hopes, fears, and emotions that mirror our own. Her vulnerability adds depth to her kindness, her love, and her joy, reminding us that it is in embracing our humanity that we find our truest strength, even someone as composed and serious as Lady Mary Crawley has moments that shine with pure happiness, and these are the times that truly warm our hearts. While we often see her navigating the pressures of Downton Abbey with poise and control, Mary's moments of joy reveal the playful, affectionate, and loving woman beneath her elegant exterior. These glimpses of happiness are rare, making them all the more special. Whether it's a shared laugh with a family member, a tender moment with her children, or the joy of love found and celebrated, Mary shows that even the most composed hearts can overflow with warmth. Mary's love story is central to her moments of happiness. Her relationships, though often complicated and tested by circumstance, bring out a softer, more tender side of her. Whether it is the shy smiles exchanged during early courtships, the quiet comfort of companionship, or the shared laughter during intimate family moments, Mary's joy often emerges in connection with others. These moments are significant not because they are grand or dramatic, but because they reveal her ability to open her heart despite past heartbreaks. Watching Mary allow herself to be vulnerable and embrace love reminds us that joy often comes from taking emotional risks. And Mary does so with courage and grace. Her happiness also extends into the simple, everyday moments that make life at Downton Abbey feel warm and full of life. Playful interaction with her children, a light-hearted conversation with a cousin, or a private moment of reflection in a sunlit room all. These scenes show that Mary can enjoy life's pleasures quietly and meaningfully. She does not need grand gestures or lavish events to experience joy. Even small, heartfelt interactions reveal her capacity to feel deeply and appreciate life. These moments remind viewers that happiness is not always loud or public. It can be quiet, personal, profoundly moving. Celebrations and family milestones also bring out Mary's most heartwarming moments. Weddings, anniversaries, and festive gatherings are times when her elegance blends with genuine excitement and affection. During these events, Mary often allows herself to be visibly joyful, sharing smiles and laughter with those she loves. Her happiness in these moments is contagious, and it shows that beneath her composed demeanor is a woman who deeply cherishes connection, tradition, and family bonds. It is in these scenes that viewers see Mary not as a distant noblewoman, but as someone who experiences and spreads genuine joy. Mary's relationship with her children is another source of profound happiness. Her love for them brings out a playful, nurturing side that contrasts beautifully with her public persona. As watching her interact with her son, celebrate milestones, or share quiet moments of comfort and pride, we see the full depth of her maternal joy. These moments highlight that Mary's heart is capable of immense love, and her joy is inseparable from the happiness and well-being of those she cares for most. Her laughter, even when brief, reminds us that strength and tenderness can coexist beautifully. Love in Mary's life is not only romantic or familial, it also emerges in acts of kindness and generosity, whether she is helping someone she cares about or supporting a loved one through a difficult time. Her joy often stems from giving and connecting. These moments reveal a woman whose happiness is intertwined with the happiness of others, showing that her heart is not only strong but expansive, capable of embracing those around her with warmth and care. Ultimately, Lady Mary's moments of joy and love illuminate the softer, more luminous side of her character. They remind us that even amidst the challenges, tragedies, and responsibilities of life at Downton Abbey, happiness is possible and love is worth embracing. Her smiles, laughter, and tender gestures are not just fleeting moments. They are reflections of a heart that has endured, grown, and learned to celebrate life fully. These heartwarming moments leave a lasting impression. It's making Mary a character whose strength is matched by her capacity for love and joy. Lady Mary Crawley is admired not only for her elegance and wit, but for the quiet courage that runs through every part of her life. Strength for Mary is not always about grand gestures or heroic acts. It is often found in the decisions she makes under pressure, the burdens she carries with dignity, and the challenges she faces head-on, even when the odds seem stacked against her. Her courage is not loud. It is steady, unwavering, and deeply inspiring. These are the moments that reveal a woman who is unafraid to stand tall, to make difficult choices, and to protect those she loves. no matter the personal cost. One of Mary's most compelling demonstrations of strength is how she navigates personal and family crises. From managing the complexities of Downton Abbey itself to protecting her family from social and financial threats, Mary consistently shows intelligence, decisiveness, and resilience. She takes responsibility when it matters most, stepping into roles that require leadership and vision. What makes these moments so remarkable is that Mary balances authority with compassion. She leads with a firm hand, but never loses sight of the people she is protecting. Her courage is quiet, but undeniably is the kind that earns respect, loyalty, and admiration from everyone around her. Mary also shows incredible courage in matters of the heart. Love in Downton Abbey is rarely simple, and Mary faces heartbreak, loss, and uncertainty with remarkable fortitude. Instead of retreating from her feelings, she confronts them, navigates the emotional turbulence, and makes decisions that reflect both her intelligence and her integrity. Whether it is the bravery to love again after loss, or the strength to protect her heart from those who may not have her best interests at heart, Mary teaches us that courage is not the absence of fear, is the choice to move forward despite it. Another striking aspect of Mary's strength is her ability to face societal expectations and pressures. As a woman in her time, she is constantly observed, judged, and constrained by strict social rules. Yet she challenges limitations, asserts her independence, and pursues. Some people think Lady Mary Crawley is cold or unapproachable, but beneath that sharp exterior is a heart full of kindness. From small acts of care to moments of quiet generosity, Mary shows time and again that she deeply cares for those around her. These moments might be easy to miss if you only see her in formal settings or during her sharp conversations, but they reveal a side of her that is gentle, compassionate, and truly heartwarming. Today we'll look at the times Lady Mary proved that even someone as strong and independent as her can show incredible love and care. Lady Mary Crawley is often remembered for her elegance, intelligence, and sharp tongue, but her kindness is what truly makes her memorable. Throughout Downton Abbey, we see her in moments where her thoughtfulness shines through, even when no one is watching. One of the most touching examples is how she interacts with the staff. Although Mary belongs to the upper class, she never treats them as inferior. She listens to their concerns, offers advice, and quietly supports them in ways that make a real difference. For example, when a member of the household faces personal trouble or uncertainty, Mary often steps in with a calm and caring presence, showing that she is someone people can rely on. This kindness is subtle, but it is always there, woven into her actions and decisions. Mary's acts of generosity also extend to her family and friends. She is willing to put aside her own pride and discomfort to help those she loves. One memorable moment is when she helps a family member in need without seeking praise or recognition. She quietly takes responsibility, ensuring that things are done properly and with care. This quiet generosity is part of what makes her character so complex and compelling. We see that she is not just concerned with appearances or social status. She genuinely cares about the well-being of others, even if she rarely shows it in grand gestures. Another example of Mary's kindness is how she supports her younger cousin Edith. Despite their occasional rivalry, Mary often offers guidance and encouragement when Edith faces challenges. These moments reveal Mary's ability to look past her own ambitions and feelings and focus on helping others grow. It is in these moments that we see the heart of Mary Crawley, someone who, although strong and independent, understands the value of compassion. Her guidance is always practical and thoughtful, reflecting her intelligence, but it also comes from a place of care and concern. Mary's kindness is also evident in her interactions with those who serve the household. Like Anna and Mr. Bates, she treats them with respect and dignity, never taking their loyalty for granted. Her understanding nature helps build strong relationships with the people around her. It creates an environment where others feel valued and respected. For instance, when she notices a staff member struggling, she doesn't ignore it or assume it isn't her problem. Instead, she finds ways to offer support, whether through a listening ear, practical help, or simply acknowledging their hard work. These small acts of kindness may seem ordinary, but they speak volumes about her character. What makes Mary's kindness so touching is that it is often hidden behind her strong, sometimes intimidating persona. She does not seek attention or approval. For her good deeds, she simply does what she believes is right. This quiet, selfless nature makes her moments of kindness even more impactful because they feel genuine. The audience can see that her actions are motivated by empathy and care rather than social expectation or obligation. Each act, no matter how small, helps to build a richer, a more nuanced understanding of who Lady Mary truly is. Even in times of conflict or stress, Mary's kindness is apparent. When the household faces challenges or personal tragedies, she often steps up to help others navigate difficult situations. Her calm and composed nature provides reassurance to those around her. People naturally turn to her for guidance, not because she demands it, but because her actions show that she is trustworthy and considerate. It is this combination of strength and compassion that makes her one of Downton Abbey's most beloved characters. Ultimately, Lady Mary's moments of kindness remind us that true strength is not just about power, intelligence, or elegance. It is also about how we treat others. Through her quiet generosity, respect, and thoughtfulness, Mary shows that even the most formidable people can have hearts full of warmth. These moments, though sometimes subtle, leave a lasting impression and reveal the depth of her character. Her kindness makes us admire her not just as a member of the Crawley family, but as a human being capable of empathy, love, and compassion. Even the strongest hearts find their softest moments in the people they love most. And for Lady Mary, her family is where her warmth truly shines. While she often carries herself with poise and control, her interactions with her siblings and children reveal a deep, unspoken love that goes beyond words. Mary is a sister who protects fiercely, supports quietly, and guides with wisdom. Of the most touching examples of this is her relationship with Edith. Despite their occasional rivalry and misunderstandings, Mary never hesitates to offer guidance when Edith faces difficult decisions. She knows how to balance honesty with care, telling her cousin the truth, but always with consideration for her feelings. These moments show that Mary's love is not loud or dramatic. It is steady, reliable, and sincere. The kind of love that endures through disagreements and challenges. Mary's maternal instincts are another side of her character that feels both natural and profoundly moving. As a mother, she is deeply protective, always thinking of her children's well-being before her own. From the early days of motherhood, we see Mary navigating the joys and challenges of raising her son, showing patience, compassion, and a willingness to put aside her own pride for their happiness. Her love is not just about providing for them materially. It is about nurturing their hearts and minds, guiding them with the same quiet strength she uses in every part of her life. Watching Mary with her children, you can see the softness in her eyes that rarely appears in public, the tenderness in her voice, and the warmth in her touch. These are the moments that remind us that beneath her elegance and poise is a woman capable of immense love. Mary also demonstrates her family devotion. Through her thoughtful actions during moments of crisis, when her loved ones face danger, loss, or heartbreak, she steps in without hesitation. She may not always express her emotions openly, but her actions speak louder than words. Whether offering comfort, arranging practical solutions, or simply being present, Mary shows that caring for family is not just a responsibility, it is a central part of who she is. Her quiet determination to protect those she loves makes her moments of tenderness even more meaningful, because they emerge from her natural desire to ensure her family feels safe, valued, and understood. Even the smallest gestures from Mary carry great emotional weight. A gentle smile to reassure Edith, a protective glance toward her children, a thoughtful act to ease a family member's burden. All these moments show a side of her that is tender, approachable, and deeply human. In a world where social appearances often matter more than emotions, Mary's ability to quietly prioritize love over image sets her apart. She is willing to step into the messy, complicated, and sometimes painful parts of family life to support those she cares about, proving that love is as much about action as it is about feeling. Mary's relationships also reveal her intuitive understanding of people. She knows when a loved one needs encouragement, when they need advice, and when they simply need someone to listen. This emotional intelligence, combined with her protective nature, makes her a pillar for her family. She may not always use words to express her love, but her presence and actions leave no doubt about how deeply she cares. The people closest to her feel it in the way she steps up, the way she sacrifices her comfort, in the way she consistently shows up for them in times of need. Her bond with her children adds a layer of vulnerability to her character that resonates strongly with viewers. Maddie's love is not perfect, it is human, sometimes hesitant, sometimes worried, but it is unwavering. She worries for them, celebrates their milestones, and fiercely defends them from harm. These tender moments create a balance with her public persona, showing that strength and gentleness can coexist beautifully. As we watch Mary navigate the complex responsibilities of family life, we see that her heart is large enough to hold both her ambitions and her deep, abiding love for those she cherishes most. Ultimately, Lady Mary's moments as a sister and mother remind us that love is not always dramatic or overt. It can be quiet, steadfast, and even hidden behind a composed expression. Her family connections reveal the truest part of her character, a woman capable of fierce loyalty, boundless care, and heartwarming tenderness. These glimpses into her family life allow us to see Lady Mary not just as a figure of elegance and strength, but as a woman whose love shapes the lives of everyone she holds dear, even the strongest and most composed. People have moments where their guard comes down, and Lady Mary is no exception. For much of Downton Abbey, she is seen as elegant, poised, and unshakable, but behind that polished exterior lies a woman capable of deep feeling. And it is in her moments of vulnerability that we truly connect with her. These are the moments when her carefully maintained image fades, revealing a person who experiences fear, grief, doubt, and heartbreak,